The deal is not done as we're heading into the second weekend after Minnesota's budget deadline. And today marks exactly 1 month until the next real deadline, the last day the state can fully operate without a budget. The last government shutdown was in 2011, and our Capitol reporter, Corin Hoggard, is taking a look back today. And Corin, you've talked to some folks who were there 14 years ago. What similarities here have them concerned? There's got to be some, I'm sure.
Oh, for sure, Karen. One, there's divided government. That happens frequently, though. This is also the first year that there's been a projected deficit that they're trying to deal with in the budget. That's probably a much bigger concern, and so that's really the big one there. And there are not a lot of people who are still working at this legislature that were there in 2011, so that is a concern for some of the folks who were here back then. They're like, these people just don't know the pain that the shutdown caused.
Yeah, well, let's talk about a little bit of that pain. I remember 14 years ago, quite a few impacts. Run down a few of them for us.
Yeah, I was looking at some of your old stories from there, actually. But, you know, state parks were shut down, rest areas were getting dirty. Canterbury Park couldn't go because the Racing Commission had to shut down. The big one, I think, really was the beer sales that were just about to stop because the people who did alcohol license renewals, they weren't working. And so bars and restaurants and liquor stores were about to run out of Miller and Coors Light, and that may have turned things around, Karen.
Yeah, I remember it well. All right, well, is there a reason for us to believe that maybe this won't happen again this year? Is there some hope that a deal, in fact, will be reached?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to these legislators just about every day, and they are hopeful. They do believe that, you know, next week is when we'll get a special session. I can also see that even in private, they are finishing some of these deals, and now it looks like they're down to just 3 of the bills that are unfinished. So there is hope there, and, you know, nobody wants to see that shutdown again. So I think that they're really motivated to finish it before June 30th.
I'm sure they are. Everybody wants a summer that's enjoyable, to say the least. All right. Well, thank you, Corin.
Yeah.